What's up guys, Instincts here, and today I've got my brother with me. I won't use his real name, I guess. I'll just call him Demolitions since that's his PlayStation name, because he's on PlayStation.
Yeah, he's my real name anyway, but what's up guys?
So, today I thought I'd bring my brother on since he's the Destiny Oracle as everyone calls him.
Not really.
And we're going to be talking about the Rise of Iron new info that's come in, and also what we think on Destiny Rise of Iron, which releases in September. So just a little background, just in case you don't know what Rise of Iron is. Destiny's got a new expansion pack coming out on September 20th, I believe it is, and this is going to be called Rise of Iron, in which it focuses on the Iron Lords. Now we know Lord Saladin, who comes to the tower once a month for Iron Banner, but there's always this backstory on these fallen Iron Lords who we've never met and don't know anything about, and some of the weapons are named after them, like Felwinter's Lie.
Aphrodite Spear. There's that one.
There you go.
That's nothing sick.
So
that's any year one players as well.
Shout out to any year one players.
Yeah, that's what was sick.
So there's a new article that came out from Game Informer, and in that article they went down to Bungie Studios and they had an in-depth interview with them, got hands-on with the game, and just came back with a lot of new information. So if you get a chance to pick up their September issue, there's, I think it's 16 pages, I'm not entirely sure.
16 pages.
Okay, it's 16 pages. 16 pages worth of new information on Destiny Rise of Iron. So that's, amazing. I can't really go through the whole 16 pages in this video, but I'm going to go through some of the main things. So, first and foremost, a new raid. Now that goes without saying with any of the big expansions, especially. They've always got a team working on a new raid for that experience, and in my opinion the raids are one of the biggest reasons why I love playing Destiny.
Even like year 1 raids are where it's at. I mean, year 2 raids, like Kingsfall's alright, don't get me wrong, but the year 1 raids were better, in my opinion.
I think that's probably because that was your first experience doing a raid. I think that's what it is. Is that the first experience when we went Vault of Glass for the very first time with no. I'd never played a game where you do raids. You'd never played any Demolitions, had you?
No, I hadn't. But still, I don't know what it is. I don't know. And then also, what I don't like about Kingsfall is that you can't really solo any of it at all. Like, I remember the old raids, you used to go through, try and maybe solo one bit of it at least, and you could do it, and then you feel great. Like Kingsfall, there's only one way to solo one thing, which is the Oryx part.
So have you not liked Kingsfall?
Kingsfall's alright, don't get me wrong. First few times doing it, it was good. Then after that, like when Hard Mode came out, I liked it again, it was good. But I never really did it after that. It's just, I don't know. And then that's another thing, the April update, it's way too easy to get to 335. I hope it's not after Rise of Iron, because that will kill Destiny Rise of Iron.
I mean, I agree it has been very easy to get to 335, but I do think that they have improved on the fact that you can infuse and there's one-to-one infusion and all that kind of stuff.
That should have been in there, yeah.
I feel that's an improvement in my opinion. Maybe it is a little bit too easy. They can tone it down a bit. But Wrath of the Machine, I think it was more console who was talking about it. Wrath of the Machine is the name of the new raid, and it's gonna be what they said the theme was.
Oh no, it was. Oh, I know exactly what I'm about. It's Collision.
Collision.
That's the word. So I assume you're getting hit around.
That sounds interesting.
There's many outside as well, so it should be fun.
Yeah.
I reckon this one will hopefully live up to the year 1 raids. Hopefully, I don't know. It sounds like it should be fun. I'm only outside.
I think Taken King was improved on the previous raids. I did like the Dark Below, but I didn't I didn't like it as it was easier, but it wasn't as fun as Vault of Glass.
Vault of Glass is definitely still the best.
So the new raid, Wrath of the Machine. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you? They say it's gonna come out 3 days after the new raid will be released 3 days after the release of
Which
the Rise
should
of
be
Iron.
on a Tuesday, if I'm correct, and then usually on the Friday they bring out the raid, which is what they did.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I tried to, well, actually, for the hard mode, I tried to be one of the first people to complete it, and I spent 4 hours doing the first 2 bits. It was a shambles.
I definitely won't be being one of the first few people, but I will be recording a lot of gameplay for Rise of Iron and the new raid, so definitely check that out at the time. Now let's move on, because there's not really much information on the raid, to be honest. Just the fact that it's called Wrath of the Machines. Collision is the theme, and it's mainly based outside. That's the only really, and obviously it's going to have a lot of things to do with Caesar.
There was that teaser, remember, where they were running off,
Yeah,
and
and Sona jumped off. Yeah, I've seen that. So the next thing is the max light level, which will be 385.
I'm not so sure if that's, I mean,
It's 335 at the moment.
it's only 50 light levels increase.
That's quite a lot. And then when the hard mode comes out, it's gonna increase to 400.
I mean, think about it though. It's what Taken King, the April update. It was, what was it? It was 320 to 335, and then with the amount of levels you can pretty much increase within, you probably increase from 320 to around about 330 within the day. So that's like 10 light levels. I mean, with the amount of loot that it seems like you can get from like trials, from obviously there's this new thing which we'll be talking about later on, which is the type of prison elders, type of, what do you call it? Call of Warriors type of style thing. But you can get loot from that. You can get loot from the raid, obviously.
You're talking about Archon's Forge.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get onto that.
But I don't know. It just seems like it could go by pretty quickly. That's what I'm saying.
Do you reckon there'll be an increase to the actual base level?
No, there isn't.
There isn't. That's a shame. I think they should have definitely increased the
Should have
base
done
level
that.
as well.
I think it was fun going from level 20 to level 40.
Agreed. So I mean, there's not really much to talk about that. I think that'll be fine. I think, getting to 400 light level, I think that'll be fine.
Yes, so but 400's chilled, but then again you have to wait for hard mode. That's like usually about a month or 2 after the release of normal mode. Probably
That's
about
true.
2-3 months.
So that gives you enough time to get to 385. I probably won't get to 385 by the end of it. I know you will, because you're wet.
No. Actually, I probably will, because they have
Yeah.
amount of loot you can get.
Because you're an addict.
And I need to go flawless in the new Rise of Iron as well, mate. That
even
armor
talk
looks
about
sick.
Trust.
That armor looks sick. Not gonna lie.
Don't even
It
talk
done
about
pretty well in
Travis.
that. But if anyone wants to carry anyone who wants to carry his name is Toxic Menace. Guess that's Toxic Menace.
Moving on. There are 8 new artifacts. Now this is really interesting.
This is cool.
So there are 8 new artifacts that will come with wild special abilities. Alright, so that means that the way it currently works, when we first heard about artifacts coming to the Taken King, everyone was speculating that these would be they'll be interesting, they'll have their own perks, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then when they came, they were literally the most
Just to do light level
pointless
stuff. Yep.
pointless.
All they do was just
thing.
bring down your light level.
That's all they did. Bring down your light level. That is it. So, it is good to know that they are finally bringing artifacts that are going to have perks to them. There will be a new vendor, a new character called Tyra Khan, who will act as the distributor of the new artifacts. So, players will be sent into the Plaguelands to commit mighty deeds, which is going to be obviously in memory of those that have fallen, the Iron Lords that have fallen before. And once these deeds have been completed, they can return to Tyra, and they will be awarded the exchange of one of the 3 artifacts that she has that she's
Available
offering that week. Yeah. So
I think you should just tell the perks. That's actually it's
well,
mad.
I don't know all of the perks.
I feel I know most of them.
So I know that. So there's going to be 8 new artifacts that have these perks. So one of them, which is, and they're all themed after the fallen Iron Lords. So one of them, I can't remember who the Iron Lord was, but they like to sprint a lot, or they used to run a lot. So that means the perk for that one means that there's no cooldown time on your sprint lock. There's no sprint lock. That means you can sprint forever.
Well, you can already sprint forever. It's just as soon as you start sprinting, you can't sprint again.
Yeah. So now you can sprint forever with no breaks. If you stop, you can continue sprinting straight away, which is cool.
I mean, I don't think that's the best one. I think the best one.
No.
Just want to say, you know, this seems like it's taken from Overwatch, but it's cool. I think it's still cool anyway. You can deflect incoming attacks. They said energy attacks, but I'm pretty sure it's every attack. With your sword. So as in like ogre beams, they said. Even in the Crucible, rockets. I mean, that could be a bit OP, not gonna lie. And you can deflect them, so it actually can end up returning at the enemy. That's right.
Like Genji.
Cool. Like Genji.
Interesting. From Overwatch. And then there's one that if you punch, if you melee one of the enemies.
Oh mate, this is what the touch of mana should have been, by the way. Just to put that out there.
If you melee an enemy, then they will become an ally of yours for a certain period of time.
30 seconds.
For 30 seconds. So these are just some of the perks on these artifacts. They sound really cool. One of them was that it gives you increased an extra grenade, an extra melee.
No, that's nice. You can instead trade in that super for another grenade charge, another melee charge, and you have increased stats. So I guess you'll have better agility, better recovery, and better armor. So for this usually probably be used for about maybe defenders or night stalkers, I guess. But I don't know.
Do you think people will actually use that one?
Yeah, I think that'd be. Think about it though. Like you trade in your bubble one for another sticky grenade. You have what? What's it called now? The no backup plans. And obviously you can just get a shotgun kill. You have a overshield. Then you lose that overshield obviously after you get shot at. You can punch someone, get it again. Then you can lose it again. You can still punch someone because you have another melee charge. And obviously you have more armor, more recovery as well. So think about it, you'll be like a tank. I think it could work, but I don't know. Mainly I'll be using that Genji one.
This is why you're the Destiny Oracle. You just...
Oh no, I just completely robbed this off of the YouTuber.
Whatever.
I'm not even lying. Just wanna... I guess maybe I can give him a shout. Actually, I should give him a shout. Shout out to Dato. No, I actually still.
Shout out to Dato. Like he needs our shout out.
Oh yeah, he doesn't need a shout, but still, I stole the idea from him. Well, I didn't really steal the idea, but you know what I mean.
You babble a lot.
I do indeed.
Okay. So those are the 8 new artifacts. Very excited. We named 4 of them. But it will be interesting to see.
Oh, I remember another one. Because they're bringing back Thorn. I don't like the decision.
Oh
either.
yes, they are bringing back Thorn.
I actually dislike that.
That is going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of... It depends on how it works. Because if it's as OP as it was before, there's going to be a mixture of hate.
It's still annoying. It is still annoying. They say they've nerfed it, yeah. Of course they have, yeah. Sure, the damage over time is less, but it's still annoying. Oh my gosh.
I did love that weapon.
I actually, okay, I'm not going to lie, I used it in Trials in Year 1. It was actually so easy in Year 1. I think what everyone's... But, so, one of the perks though, obviously because we're getting sidetracked, one of the artifacts is it reduces the amount of damage you take from damage over time things. So such as the incendiary grenade that obviously
I was about to say that, the grenade, that
and then the fireball,
stupid
obviously.
grenade.
And obviously they do damage over time, so it reduces the amount of damage you take from that, which is gonna be good.
Okay guys, so this video is a lot longer than I originally planned it to be. So I'm cutting the video into 2 parts. So I'm cutting the video here. Check out the channel for the other video. I've just cut it into 2 parts, so the other video should be up within I don't know, an hour of the part 1 being uploaded. But check that out, guys, and thanks for watching.